Alright, so before I get into the scams that you need to be aware of, I just want to let you guys know how eBay works. So if you're not aware, eBay has a return policy that allows customers to open up a return case whenever they're not happy. So there's around 4 or 5 different reasons as to why a customer will be allowed to open up a returns case. So off the top of my head, one of them is item not described. So if you've sold an item and you haven't described it accurately in your listing, then the customer can just open up a return case, select that reason, put their reason in the comment box, and then eBay will automatically provide them with a return label. Other reasons may include ordered by mistake. That's obviously the customer's mistake, which means that you're not going to get charged for the postage label. So what happens is that when a customer opens up a returns case, eBay will automatically provide them with a returns label. And if the customer had to open up the returns case due to something that you did wrong, then eBay will charge you for the postage label. So depending on the size of your item, so for the items that I sell, because I sell items that fit in large letter size boxes, eBay charges me around £3 for the return label that the customer is going to use to send back the item to me. So straight away, this is obviously annoying because £3 for a tracked label is a bit too much, depending on how much you're selling the item for. If you're selling an item for around £10 and your profit margin is very slim, and now customers open up a returns case and eBay has charged your eBay account £3 for the returns label, automatically that's kind of annoying, but then again, that's just the cost of doing business. So you might have to include the cost of the label when you're pricing your item, just in case any customers open up a case. You don't want to be left in negative when it comes to you having to refund them and the fact that eBay has automatically charged you £3 for the postage label. So make sure you look into the cost of how much eBay is going to charge you for the return label that's going to get sent to the customer, so that you can factor this into the price of your item. This is just something that you need to be aware of. So now that you're aware of how eBay works in terms of the customer opening up a returns case if they're not happy with the item, and eBay automatically sending them a returns label for them to post the item back to you, so whatever they select in terms of it being the seller's fault, e.g. your fault, you now need to be aware of the possible scams that can arise from eBay's money back guarantee or their return policy. And the first scam that you guys need to be aware of is that some customers, not all customers, but some customers will try and send an item back that's not your item. So what these scammers will do is that they will buy an item from you. So let's say the item costs £30. They're happy with the item, they've received it, it works well, everything is perfect. What they will do to try and get their money back is open up a returns case, and they will make sure that they select a reason stating that it's your fault, e.g. the seller's fault. And what eBay will do is automatically hold on to your money, and they're going to send a returns label to the customer. What they will do is that they will put an item that's not necessarily yours inside the box, send it back to you, and once eBay has been notified that you've received the item back, what eBay will do is that they will send you a notification saying that you've got around 2 days, maybe 3 days to refund the money back to the customer. You do have an option to contact eBay if the item isn't yours, but most of the time eBay will expect you to refund the customer and then maybe appeal the decision afterwards. For the fact that the tracking shows that you've received the item back, more than likely eBay is going to side with the buyer. So these are one of the many scams that you may face as an eBay seller, but there's a few things that you can try and do to minimize this. It's always going to happen. As long as you're selling on eBay, you're always going to come across scammers that will try and send back an item that isn't yours. But I'm just going to go through a couple things that you can try when it comes to customers sending back an item that isn't yours. Let's go. So the first thing that you can try and do is mark every single one of your items with a warranty sticker or a void sticker. So it depends on the item that you're selling, depending on the size of it, depending on if it's possible to do so. Some items you can't necessarily put a void warranty sticker on it, but most items on eBay you're able to put some sort of a warranty sticker or some sort of a mark to show that it's your item. So you can either do this using invisible security ink, or you can do this using an actual physical warranty sticker. So you can either get the warranty sticker from your supplier. Again, depending on what items you sell, you can contact your supplier and tell them, if you're using a supplier based in China, you can ask that supplier to make a unique warranty sticker for you with your logo and everything, and they'll be able to put the warranty sticker on each of your items. So speak to your supplier, look at the products you're selling, see if it's possible for you to do so. This is the first thing that you can try and do. But if your supplier is not able to get you a warranty sticker with your logo already on it when they ship you the item, you can always find warranty stickers on eBay. It doesn't even have to be a warranty sticker with your logo on it, because that's going to cost a little bit more. But as long as there's some sort of void sticker or warranty sticker on your item, because automatically you're going to be able to argue the fact that the item that was sent back doesn't have the warranty sticker on it. So I'm just going to jump into the laptop in a minute and show you exactly what I'm talking about when I say warranty sticker, just so that you guys have a full understanding of what I mean. So let's go. Alright guys, so the first thing that you're going to try and do when it comes to finding void stickers on eBay is go over to the main eBay homepage and type in void stickers. And once you do that, you're going to see so many different options that you can use depending on what product you're selling, depending on the size of it, depending on how you're able to stick the warranty sticker on it. but there's so many different options to choose from. You know, as we can see, there's this type here, and there's also this one here where you're going to be able to put your logo on it. So any customer that tries to buy an item from you, as long as you've stuck this sticker on the item and your logo's on it, more than likely they're not going to try and send an item that you didn't necessarily send to them, because it's so obvious that they're trying to scam you. And a lot of eBay customers don't necessarily want to get their eBay account restricted, because if it's obvious that they've tried to scam you, it's going to be easy for you to report them. And if a lot of sellers are reporting them for scamming them, they're going to get their eBay account banned and they're not going to be able to use eBay anymore. So majority of scammers on eBay are going to try and scam you in a way that's not obvious. So as long as you put something like this on your item, any one of these warranty stickers, then more than likely you're going to be able to save yourself a lot of money. Now do bear in mind, it is going to cost you something when it comes to buying these warranty stickers, but the cost of the warranty sticker depends on the type that you're going to get, but it's not that much. You might get 100 stickers for around £10, or maybe 200 stickers for around £10. I'm not sure how much it is exactly, but go on to this, double check whichever one you need, double check the size that you need for the item you're selling, and make sure that you put in your listing that you do have a warranty sticker on all of your items, because as soon as the customer or the scammer sees that, they're more than likely going to go to another seller, because they don't want to have to deal with the headache of arguing with a seller. They just want to open up the case and get their money back. So make sure that you state in your listing that you've got some sort of warranty sticker on your item to prevent any scammers from buying your item. So that's it for the first scam. Let's move over to another one. So the next common scam that I've noticed in my years of selling on eBay is when a customer leaves negative feedback on my eBay store and they try to message me and say,
"Hey, I've just left you negative feedback. I'll remove the negative feedback if you send me a refund or if you send me a brand new item."
But one thing that you guys need to know is that eBay has a feedback policy, and if a customer violates this policy, then automatically you can call up eBay and get the feedback removed. So this is something that you guys need to be aware of, and I wasn't necessarily aware of it when I first started selling on eBay. I wasn't really aware of the fact that eBay had a feedback extortion policy that was in the seller's favor. So this is a very common way that a lot of customers try to scam a lot of sellers on eBay. They try to threaten them with negative feedback, or they try to say that they'll remove the negative feedback or they'll revise the feedback if they get a refund or something like that. But as soon as a customer says anything along those lines, you can always call up eBay and get that feedback removed straight away. I've gone into a lot more detail in terms of how to get feedback removed and how to deal with scammers on my step-by-step guide. You can find it at www.projectebay.com. On my course, what I've done is that I've created a dedicated section where I've broken down what you can do to try and get negative feedback removed from your eBay store, because it's very important, and how to deal with scammers that are trying to threaten you when it comes to them saying that they'll remove the negative feedback if you do this or if you do that. So check out my guide at www.projectebay.com. It's definitely going to help you out when it comes to getting negative feedback removed from your eBay store. So the final scam that I'm going to talk about is when a customer opens up a returns case, similar to like how I discussed at the beginning. And what they're going to do is that they're going to send back a completely empty box. They don't even have the decency to put anything inside the box. What the scammer will do is that they'll print off the label that eBay is going to give to them, that eBay's charged you, and they're going to stick it on the front of an empty box. They're going to go to the post office is going to scan it, and you're going to receive the empty box. This rarely happens, but it does happen some of the time. I would say for me, it happens maybe twice a month. Depending on how many items you're sending out, you're definitely going to have to deal with something like this. You're going to have to deal with customers sending an item back that's completely empty, there's nothing inside it, but because it shows that the item has been scanned, there's nothing you can really say. And this is just one of the pitfalls that you're going to have to deal with as an eBay seller. There's going to be a lot of losses that you're going to have to take on your journey to becoming a millionaire on eBay. When it comes to selling on places like Shopify, you don't necessarily have to deal with issues like this. But when you're dealing with marketplaces like Amazon or eBay, they get to decide on how you refund the customers and how you deal with returns and stuff like that. So it's just part of the game, and it's just the cost of doing business with eBay. So when it comes to trying to minimize the amount of times people send back an empty box, you can't really do much about it. All you can do is try and contact eBay, report the buyer. Maybe it's on eBay's records that they've done it to another seller, and it's going to be easy for you to get the case closed in your favor. So contact eBay, report them, explain the situation to them, and maybe they might side with you. It all depends. The only way that eBay might side with you in a situation like this is if you've proven that you've contacted the customer, you've reached out to them, you've tried to explain the situation. If eBay are able to see every single message between you and the buyer, and it shows that the buyer might have sent back an empty box, then eBay's more than likely going to close the case in your favor. So see if eBay might help, see what they can do. It's worth a try. So those are the main scams that I've noticed in my own experience. There's so many different scammers that I've come across on eBay and Shopify. So put it in the comments down below if you want to see more videos on me talking about the common scams that I've noticed as an e-commerce seller selling through eBay, Shopify, and Amazon. But that's it for the video, guys. If you got any value out of it and you enjoyed it, Don't forget to press the like button, as it really helps out the channel in a big way. I'll really appreciate that. And whilst you're down there, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss all the videos that I'm going to release to help you make money on either eBay or Shopify. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I'd love to hear from you guys. And don't forget to add me on Instagram as well, because I'm going to be doing a lot more giveaways and you don't want to miss that. I'm going to put it on the screen right now. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.